this is Jay, and today me and JB, we're going to talk about that waking up pain neck. So when you get up and you feel pain and you said, oh my God, I slept wrong. So stay tuned, we're going to talk about that. So why you experience pain when you get up in the morning? Some people said, oh, I slept wrong. Actually, you are, because what most people do, they're sitting forward in that position, and we're losing that muscle right here in the front and get super tight, statically tight, muscle in your back, and losing muscle within your thoracic area. Also, we lose mobility, we smash those organs, breathing organs, we have a ton of problem. Now we go and sleep. I'm going to show you this on video, and lay down on your back and put some more pillow and standing in this position so your head is always in that kind of head forward postural. That's what they cause problem. Also, people who's going to the gym and also you lost mobility in your thoracic area, and that's what the problem is. So try to get some restore mobility. We have so much video about the thoracic mobility, so take a look. It's an exercise, 1 hour exercise on our channel, which is completely from your ankle to your head. But today we're going to talk about the cervical area, and that's what the exercise is going to be about, to restore your cervical area. The cervical area, it's have a seven vertebra. The first, it's called atlas, which is a joints. It's between your occipital and your first atlas bone. It's called OA joints, and this is where the movements is happening. It's happening in your thoracic area and in your upper area of your neck. So the problem is that most people try to mobilize that cervical area, try to do a lot of like mobility exercise for this part of the neck, and that's not supposed to be mobile, supposed to be stable. This part and this part supposed to move. Unfortunately, with sitting a lot at the desk, we lose this mobility in our thoracic area, and that's caused the pain. Also, number two, it's the people who go to the gym and do a lot of lifting and holding weight. So what's happening, you'll lock your mobility in your thorax. Let's say I'm pushing delts. I'm completely locked. I don't move, and I don't have any movements in because I'm use a lot of my upper body. It's everything locked. Your body's smart about it, but what you do, you try to turn and look around like, oh my God, some girl come up, and you just like turn around. What's happening? You use your cervical area to turn, and that's caused the injury. So be careful when you movers. A lot of movers, guys, who move the any stuff, heavy stuff, they try to walk and look around where they're supposed to go, and that's the big mistake, because your thorax will locked. So you're locked. You need to look first. You need to be in a good position to walk. So when you lock your thoracic area, lock your cervical area also. Don't try to move your head. So make sure you know where you're going. Don't lift and try to move. Lift and do your lifting, right? Don't lock your lower back, lock your back. You use your hips. Hips have to be mobile. So watch our exercise for the cervical area. Don't forget mobilize your thoracic area, and you might escape this injury. So, and also watch about our video about the sleeping, how to sleep and what's the great position for sleeping. Thanks for watching. So for the first exercise, we will need a resistant bands. What we try to do flexion of the neck. We start on the ground because we don't want to put any gravity on our spine. So we release the spine from the gravity, and this is the idea. In this position, we do rotation and flexion. We can't do extension because the floor is actually on my way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stretch this band. What I'm doing, I'm activating my muscle in the back, I'm activating my thorax area, and now I can apply the neck, and you're going to see the difference. Just try to lift as far as possible, breathe, and let it go. Now we're going to change the position of the band. We're going to do diagonally and do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to switch again, different side. Okay, and that was a flexion. Now we're going to go back to rotation. What we try to do, we try to rotate to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. It's called feedback. Trust me, you're going to feel completely different without a band. It's going to be so easy, or you're not going to be able to do that. So this band is going to activate a muscle. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put diagonally, we're going to turn to the left, and it's completely feel different. You see, it's hard when I'm going to diagonally, it's really hard for me to rotate to the left. And I don't know why, but I have to find out why. It's maybe kinetic line, or yep, I can feel a little discomfort. Now we're going to switch to this side, and I don't feel anything. That's like how amazing our body is. So I don't feel nothing on my left side now. I switch back, and yes, here we go, I feel it. So this was extension, rotation and flexion for the spine, for the cervical spine. Now we're gonna go do upgrade, and we're gonna add a little gravity on our spine. So our next progression is gonna be half kneeling, when you use one leg in front of the other, or tall kneeling. And it's the same idea. You get some feedback. I actually switch the band, and you just try to tuck your chin and extend as far as possible. Try to tuck your chin and extend. Also, you turn to the left, and I feel discomfort when I turn to the left, and you turn to the right. So also, you change diagonal, you change the position of the band. I usually go diagonally, and you try to twist. It's going to be completely different movement without band, and you actually feel more movements now after you use this feedback. So try to do diagonally. You can do half kneeling, same thing, rotation, extension, and flexion. Make sure you don't feel pain. If you do feel pain, stop doing this exercise. Visit doctor, visit a manual therapist. Make sure you don't feel pain on those movements. Flexion, extension, rotation, rotation. Still feel that left side problem right in here when I rotate to the left. So I have to something to watch on this side. Muscle, maybe elevator scapula, maybe capitis, maybe even other muscles. So I need to, looking forward to find that problem. Now, we can do diagonally, the same thing. So we'll repeat, make sure it's on one level. I mean, on by your body, same thing, much better this way. And if I switch to the left, and I feel it. So when my left arm is higher than the clavicle bone, something happening. And I will look forward, maybe it's a first rib problem. So looking forward, what do you feel? Experience what do you feel? Not just do exercise. This is the training. This is to train your brain to return to these movements. And also mobility, thoracic mobility. This is very important for your cervical. Remember where we've been talking about that, how this injury comes up? So listen to your body. Be smart about your body. Enjoy your day. Thanks for watching.